Good morning, children. In mathematics, we will start with probability, a very simple chapter. So, I thought I would take it up first, and we'll move from simple to complex, correct? Now, what do you understand by the term probability? There are few examples which has been put up over here. It will probably rain today. Whether it will rain or not, we don't know, but probability. I doubt that he will pass the test. Most probably, Kavita will stand first in the annual examination. Chances are high that the prices of diesel will go up. Or there is a 50-50 chance of India winning a toss in today's match. So these words which have been highlighted, probably, doubt, most probably, chances, they stand for the same thing. You are not sure, but it may happen, it may not happen. Chances. In Gujarati, you call it as sambhavana. Correct? May rain, may not rain. You may pass, may not pass. So, but the question comes, what is this probability doing in mathematics? You will find that in the, actually this is very interesting that this particular branch of maths started with the game of gambling. Yeah, gambling, jua. To look into the history part of it, you are given a small explanation or an account of the person behind it, the person who thought about it. Actually, it happened that in 1654, a gambler by the name of Chevalier de Mere, he was a well-known gambler, of course, and he was losing the game in gambling. So he thought that there should be some way by which he could find out whether he could win the game or the match. So he approached his friend and philosopher, Blaise Pascal, and he gave him this problem of dice, that he threw the dice, what is the chances that so and so number will appear, okay, and he discussed with them. Now the friend of his, he thought about it and tried to he further took the help of Fermat, Pierre de Fermat, and both of them independently, of course, they solved the problem which was put forth by Chevalier. This was the beginning of the probability theory. They worked out and found out how the person, that is Chevalier, could play the game with chances of winning being more. Later on, this particular topic got a place in the Italian books. There is a book on probability written by them, known as Book on Games of Chances. Many other mathematicians have also contributed towards it. So, that is how the probability was explained about. To know the formula for the probability, how do you calculate probability? Probability is always considered on total number. So, number of times, for example, if I take up this particular question which has been put up, there is a die which has been thrown up 20 times. Okay. And now, each time, 20 times, when you are throwing the die, how many times the 1 comes up, 2 comes up, 3 comes up, 4, 5, 6. You know that a die has 6 numbers on it. Do you know that? So, how many times is the digit 1 appearing or 2 appearing, 3 appearing? That you have to tabularize and put it over here. 20 times you have thrown it. Correct? And then you have to calculate the probability as to how many times 2 will appear, or 4 will appear, or 6 will appear. For that, the formula would be the number of times a digit comes up upon total number of times you have tried, which means it is number of times a number is coming up. It can be 2, 3, 4, 5, any digit upon total number of trials. correct? So we'll take up a sum and understand it better. Here you are having a problem given. A coin is tossed 1000 times. Okay, 1000 times you are going to toss a coin. Now in the coin there are two sides. Do you remember? One side is the head, the other is the tail. So when 1000 times you are tossing the coin, 455 times head appears and the tail appears 545 times. Now you have to calculate the probability for each event. So it would be the formula as I told you earlier, probability of the event. Now event E, it's not necessary you should use the alphabet E. You can go for A, B, C, D, any alphabet. So I have considered over here as the event E. So probability of an event where the number of heads I have to consider. So number of heads upon total number of the trials, total number of times I have tossed. So how many times have the head appeared? 455 times. So 455 will be the total number of heads which has appeared. And what is the number of trials? I have tossed it for 1000 times. So it will be upon 1000. That comes to 0.455. Similarly, if I want to calculate the number of times the tails appear, the probability of the tails, then I use another alphabet C. P of C is equal to number of tails and then total number of trials which has appeared. Now how many times did the tails appear? 545 times. So 545 upon 1000 will give you 0.545. Now very interesting thing is there were two things to be calculated, number of times heads and number of times tails. The probability which you calculated in both the cases, that is 0.455 and 0.545, if you take the sum of the two, it will come up to 1. Okay, it will add up to 1. So it means that the probabilities addition comes to 1. Now sometimes the probability is referred to, probability you will get it as 0. When will you get a probability 0? For example, if I say calculate the probability that the sun rises in the west, or say the sun rises in the north, or say it rises from the south. Now you know that the direction from where the sun rises is always east. So when they ask you to calculate a probability of sun rising from the other three directions, that is the west or the north or the south, that is an impossible theory, impossible phenomenon. So you say that the probability is 0. And that is said to be a certain, that this is not possible at all, impossible event it is. Whereas if I ask you to calculate the probability of sun rising in the east, then your answer would be 1. That is definite. Sun will always rise in the east only. So that's a sure event. So when the event is sure, it will be 1. But when the event is impossible, then the probability would be 0. Another example would be to score 11 marks out of a 10-mark test. What do you think the probability is? Well, it will be 0. You cannot score 11 marks out of a 10-mark test. Am I right? Out of 10 marks, you can score from 0 till 10. Any number can be possible, but 11 mark is not possible. So that is an impossible one. Did you get me? So probability over here of an impossible task will be 0, whereas for a possible one will be 1. Alright? In the same way, if I take one more sum, say the digit which appears in the units place of a telephone diary. Telephone diary में numbers होते हैं. So in that the digits which appear in the units place are 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9. Now, how many times in a given page of the telephone directory the digit with 0 comes up in the units place? That you count. Say it is 22 times. Similarly, 1 appears 26 times, 2 appears 22 times, 3 appears 22 times, and so on. Now if you are supposed to calculate the probability of a digit in units places 6 and second probability of digit in units places 0, then how will you do so? First thing is you add up the total number of frequency. The addition of this total number of frequency comes to 200. So if I want to calculate frequency of 6, it will be total number of frequency of 6 upon total number of selected numbers. So that will be 14 upon 200. That comes to 0.07. Similarly, if I want to find out how many times 0 is appearing, the frequency of calculating 0, then it will be frequency of 0 upon total number of selected numbers. That comes to 22 upon 200, that is 0.11. In this way, you can find out the probability of the digit which is appearing in any cases, like either 6, 1, 2, 3, anything. Got this point very clearly? So, this is just the beginning. We'll look up into further sums in the next video. Okay, thank you.